Hi everyone and welcome back. We are talking about NestJS end-to-end course, and in this video we are going to talk about NestJS CLI. It's really very powerful tool, and we are going to explore all different options and commands and how we can scaffold our NestJS application in just minutes. So let's first create a new application. So we'll create a simple directory. Okay, cd nest CLI. And we can just use nest new demo app. Okay, that will ask, okay, what you are going to use, and this will spin up your first NestJS application. Right now, we are going to use Nest CLI. We have already discussed building APIs and all those things. Here, the target is to understand the commands, and maybe sometimes you just need to make your development a little faster in creating the modules, controllers, services, middlewares. So you can just use this Nest CLI to create these additional resources. So let's say first I'm going to create resource user module. So here I'm creating resource user module. So what kind of resource you are going to add? A REST API, GraphQL, microservice, or WebSocket, right? All these different options are there. So I will say that I'm going ahead with simple REST API. Would you like CRUD entry point? Yes. So it's like a user module, DTOs, everything has been created. So if you look into this code, we will look into this code in the VS Code to understand these things. So this is actually a powerful command. What it has done, it has created all the resources in just one command, nest generate resource user module. So it has created controller, services, module, DTO, entities, services, all these things together. Otherwise, there is a way that you can create a controller by just one command, resources, controller, generate controller, generate service, generate module, generate entity, generate DTO. But this is the master command, does everything for me. So what are the other commands? You can also do this thing manually. Nest generate, G generate, N is the new. So there are lots of command you can do. Nest new application, right? This is the first command we created. Now nest generate, nest G service, and I can just say app service. So it should be able to create a service for me. Similarly, I think I can just do a middleware. Let's see if these are the options are there. I'm creating a middleware. Okay, all these things are getting created in the source folder. We could have created these things inside a particular directory, right? So first we created a CRUD user module CRUD. Then other thing we can do is, let's say I can create a directory here. This can be auth module. I think if I target auth module like this, I'm just checking if that generates the app middleware, app middleware.ts. Okay, and where it has created this thing. Yes, it has created in this working directory, in this auth module folder. So this is my code looks like. I will remove the additional thing which I have created on top, and auth module here, right? So our working directory should always be a source directory, like user module you have created. Similarly, you can create auth module and any other CRUD module. So user module is nothing but a CRUD. It contains a user entity, user module, controller, spec, service, user space, service, all these things. It's like when you are doing a full DTO, full CRUD operation, which contains a DTO, entities, class, services, controllers, module. All these things are just like created for a scaffolding. Now you start filling up those files. So other thing which we can do is, let's say I create a module, auth module, and start adding things inside this, right? So open in the integrated terminal, and I can run the commands here too. So there is a dry run argument. So inside this, I'm going to create example controller in the auth module. Dry run won't write anything to the disk, right? This is what it is going to do. And if you are fine, then just remove the dry run, and it will create example controller and example spec. Sometimes you just wanted to create resources without a spec, right? So let's say I'm creating a generate service, And here no spec means I don't want test cases. So if here we are creating example service, no test case has been created, right? Just example control, example service, and example controller spec. Similarly, there are multiple commands which you can do. So overall the command looks like this: nest generate resource name. Resource name, I mean the resource type is means controller, services, middleware, and it's a name of the resource. So rest all the other things you can get from nest generate help. What all you can generate? I can generate application, class, config. This is controller, D for decorator, F for filter, gateway, guard, ITC, interceptor. Interesting, right? Library, middleware. All these things have alias. So what I will do is I will copy this and I will try to create some of this. Okay, let's create a nest generate, and we are going to create a pipe. So inside auth module it has created pipe. Nest generate middleware also we have seen. I will talk about guard. Guard, the prefix is simply GU and the guard name is auth guard. It will create a guard, so we can also keep checking these things. Auth guard.ts. It is following the same convention of auth guard implements can activate. This is example pipe, which is implementing pipe transform. Right? These are like the building blocks which you can just generate on the fly. I want to see the configuration, how it works. So nest z, and I need to pass config, app config. What it is creating, okay, it's just creating nest CLI config, which I don't want. I will just get rid of this thing. I mean, it's just like a CLI application created, and it is just populating the folders for us. Nothing much, nothing fancy here. Okay, so that's it. I mean, this is what I want to talk about कि नेस्ट CLI से हम कैसे कंपोनेंट, कंट्रोलर, सर्विसेज वगैरह वगैरह बना सकते हैं.